nisalimie kijana oye. PS is here present, Director for Europe, the Chargé d'Affaires of our mission in Moscow, students, fellow Kenyans, good evening. It's my delight to be here with you in St. Petersburg. And I wasn't expecting to see any students because we were just coming in. But the meetings, I was very delighted when Winnie told me that you had actually organized to be here to attend to some of the activities that are ongoing, but also that you had planned to be here in the evening and could I find some time to meet you. And although the day was very, very tight, I promised myself that I'll try to steal myself out and make some time to see you. So I am delighted to join you this evening, and I want to thank the mission and your leadership for making this happen. So thank you. I arrived in Moscow, in St. Petersburg yesterday, last night, at the invite of my colleague, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Sergei Lavrov, with whom I had a very fruitful meeting this morning. And part of that meeting, of course, was really to reignite, to reset the baton of the Kenya-Russia relations. Those of you, I did not hear of any student of history here, but I hope you have some history with you. Long before we got independence, this country was one of the countries that forged the ideology on which we sought our liberation and independence. And so even the first president of our country, Jomo Kenyatta, was like yourself. He was a student in this country. So in a very special way, this country is linked to the nation that we have become. Those of you who read African history will know that after independence, a lot of African leaders who are also like Jomo Kenyatta had some training, had some ideological persuasion in this country, began to think in the light of the ideology that was driving this country. And that ideology was for inclusive development. So there were various interpretations of this. We had something called the African socialism. Have you heard about this? And so the notions about Ujamaa, the notions about Harambe, the notion about African humanism, the notions about Ubuntu are very much linked to the ideology that drove USSR. And they are relevant today because they are about development that is inclusive and that does not leave anybody behind. That is the essence of socialism, that everybody's prosperity is important. So we are very delighted to be part of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. And as you have seen in the introduction, we have come with a big delegation. A big delegation from agriculture to tourism, to petroleum, to economics, to finance, to foreign affairs, because we think this country is an important country for the agenda that we have set for ourselves. And that is why we have engaged and continue to engage in the next 1.5 days. Now, Russia is very far off from home, and I'm sure many of you sometimes feel lonely, isn't it? Feel homesick. I went to school abroad and we felt homesick. But the one thing that the Kenyan students have always done, which is a very important thing, is to reach out to each other. And so I am delighted to know that you have a student union, that it is structured, that you reach out for each other, because that is the only way you can be home away from home. And everybody that is in the student community is your brother and your sister, isn't it? When you meet somebody here, they ask you, where do you come from? What do they say to you? Kenya. You are a? You're a Kenyan. And sometimes they say you are a? What is the other identity
African.
they give you? African, isn't it? So you are carrying two very important flags. You are carrying the Kenyan flag, carry it. And that is why every student is an ambassador of Kenya. Like every athlete is an ambassador of Kenya. But you're also carrying a second flag. You're carrying the flag of the African
continent.
Okay? So if you do something nasty, they will say African students, isn't it? They'll say, look at these African students. You know, they don't care, they are not diligent, they don't work hard. But if you work hard, they say, wow, you know African students always excel. And that is the history. Just like our athletes, there is no reason why we cannot fly our flags very high. And that is why I want to congratulate all of you. I have listened intently at the courses each one of you is taking. Very important for the aspiration of our country. Very valuable from above. Because you're training you for Kenya and for the world. The world is your stage. The world is your stage. So really think big and just get what you must get. Because that is who Kenyans are. Kenyans are winners all the time.
Amen.
All the time. Are we together?
Yes.
And if you have difficulty, please reach out to your colleagues, because it might just be that you are feeling a little homesick, that you are not feeling a little well. Reach out, and I urge each one of you to be your brother and sister's keeper, so that you can help one another, because you are the family that you have all left home. So you must really be the family, the brand that is Kenyan, the super brand, because we are a super brand. I just came here from Vancouver. And in Vancouver, President Kenyatta was carrying a message, not just for Kenya, but an African message. About what? About women empowerment, about he was demonstrating the leadership that we have given in this area. Not just, it's not just about rhetoric, it's about real empowerment. It's about creating professionals that are women. It's about creating decision makers that are women. Creating, leaders that are women. We have given leadership to many countries across the world. Is that not true? There is no reason why we cannot give leaders to this country, because we have a legacy of giving leaders.
Yes.
So it must be that is where you place yourself. You must take the stage, because the world is in your hands. And you have a great opportunity. This morning somebody was telling us, just looking at the statistics in this country, and they were saying that there is a 40% reduction of the youth in this country between ages 15 to 25. And the reduction rate is about 40%. What that means is that this country, which has developed such excellent institutions of learning and research, are having openings. And on the other side, we are having a population that is ready to go to school. So we need to grow the numbers of kids, of yourselves, of your brothers, of your cousins, of your friends, that can take advantage of these excellent institutions. Because as I have said, we are training for Kenya, but we are also training for the entire world. So one of the discussions I had today with my counterpart were ways in which we can grow the numbers of scholarships, ways in which we can improve the package of the scholarship, so that we do not have stress when we are here. And we hope that we can push that negotiation to come to fruition soon, so that we can also become beneficiaries of that. So I am very, very delighted. I am also delighted to hear that today the Huduma registration has moved to St. Petersburg. You will know, when I went to school when I was as young as yourselves, which I will not tell you when it was, we traveled the world with a Kenyan passport, and we didn't have to apply for visas. Almost every country. You just went. And then something happened which had nothing to do with us really, because it was the implosion in the region. Implosion, whether it was our neighboring countries, there was implosion. And in order to move, because of the integrity of the Kenyan document, it became an attractive document. So people came in, people took documents, people falsified documents, and so on and so forth. Soon, people began to demand that we must get visas. Okay? And now, we are struggling and negotiating. In MFA, one of the first negotiations we are doing are for visa exemptions. Please exempt our students, please allow them to go in, please, because the integrity of our documents was compromised by no mistake of our own, but because people needed to travel, people needed documents with integrity. And so the government over time has been thinking about this matter. And of course, those types of government documents are security documents, they are important documents, they must have integrity. And this is why we've come back to the registration exercises. Because we want to give ourselves a document that has integrity and a document that is inviolate. Because some people have been saying, why are people registering? Some people say, the government wants to tax people twice. They want to count where you come from. Strange things. So I just thought I would mention this so that in the back of your mind, and as you meet other Kenyans, you can explain that this is important. It is important that we have a document that aligns to our brand as a country of integrity, as a document that can be, that is beyond reproach, a document that can take us around the world without any. This is why we are issuing new documents that are having enhanced security features. And so I want to encourage everybody who is here and everybody that you know, please send word out, because it is important that we do both the Huduma Center and also that we do the registration for our e-passport. Now somebody, I think it was your chairman, who then spoke about the e-passport and we have people coming here so that it can be convenient. Now the rolling out of the e-passport is going to take a little bit of a while. And so what I want to tell you is not to worry. There are plans within government. We cannot, because of logistical reasons, roll out in every mission, in every country where we are. And so we are beginning the pilot with six missions across the world. Pretoria, which is the only one on the African continent, DC, London, Paris, Beijing, and Berlin. So, but the message to you is not to panic. The Ministry of Interior is, this matter is in hand. It is going to roll out a program and nobody will be left behind. So what I want you to do is to focus on your studies. Focus on your studies. When the programming and scheduling takes place for Moscow, for Russia, for St. Petersburg, the embassy will keep you informed. So do not worry, your passports are still legal tenders. They are documents of integrity, so there is no problem with them. And we are rolling out because we want to enhance that integrity of our national security. So please don't worry. I have received very many messages on my Twitter, which I didn't know how to operate until one who is as young as you forced me to open one. So I've been seeing those messages and I've tried to respond to as many as possible. But my message to you is to come, is to focus on what has brought you here and not to worry, because we know you're here. I have been told there's about 300 and some of you across Russia, so we are keeping tab. Please send message out. If anybody has not registered with the embassy, it is important to register, not just for visa, but it's always important to register when you're in a foreign land. Sometimes things can turn south, as they say, and it is important that we know where our nationals are. So it is important that you send this message. Finally, the chairman also did make a request, and this request, I am afraid, might be the point I will discuss with him on the sideline. But because I did not know that I was going to meet you, I was not prepared for the request. But nonetheless, you have a mission, and we will see. We can also try in the future, before Christmas or something like this, to send a little Christmas. But as of now, I just want to thank you very much for making your time to come and meet with me. I am delighted to have seen some girls in this group. I have been to countries where I really look for girls. So I'm delighted to see that there are some girls that are taking studies in Russia. And I hope we can grow the numbers. Because in the population, you're supposed to be 52, 48. So as a matter of fact, there should be more girls in this room than boys. But I hope next time that will be the case, isn't it? Because you are talking parity, aren't you? We cannot use one half of our potential. That will not be smart. It's not economically smart. So it is important that we use the full potential of our nation so that we can grow together, we can prosper together, and we can brand the world as we raise the flag of Kenya higher and higher. I thank you and wish you all success in your exams. And please remember, you're carrying two flags. Behind you is the image and the brand of 45 million Kenyans, behind each one of you. Behind you is the brand of 1.3 Africans. So it's a big responsibility, and I am sure that you can carry it on your shoulders. I thank you and good night.
I just want you, the first question, to just tell us what is the plan between Russia and Africa, and also the lives of Kenyans living in Russia, not just students, but what's the relationship between Kenyans and Russia?
Yes. Well,
okay, so you'll start by telling us your name and your profession.
Well, my name is Monica Juma. I'm the Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Kenya. I am in St. Petersburg for two reasons. First, at the invite of my counterpart, Honorable Sergei Lavrov. And this morning we held a bilateral meeting during which we agreed on how to strengthen the Kenya-Russia relations. This is after the president here had sent his deputy minister, Mikhail, to Nairobi in March to deliver a message of goodwill and an invitation to the October Russia-Africa Summit, and to also see me and deliver a message from Lavrov inviting me to come. So that is one of the reasons I am here. The second reason I'm here is obviously to attend and participate in the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. The reason for this is because there is a very definite Russian government policy that is refocusing attention in Africa. There's a big desire to invest and do more trade with Africa, both ways, into Africa and into Russia. And this augurs well with our own national development plan, because we as a country, Kenya, are at the point of inviting investors to help us realize our Big Four agenda, specifically the development of universal health care, the construction of housing, because we have a shortfall of housing, development of our manufacturing sector, and food security. So we see an opportunity for strengthening the relationship in terms of investments in Kenya that will give us jobs, that will grow our industry, that will grow our prosperity, while at the same time doing the same for the companies and people that are interested to invest.
Okay, thank you very much. And lastly, you can tell us what is the plan from the Foreign Ministry for Kenyans living in Russia?
Well, our plan for Kenyans, first of all, is that we continue to strengthen the relationship between Russia and Kenya. Today, we spoke extensively about building a broader portfolio of capacity building, growing the numbers of scholarships, encouraging today, as I spoke at St. Petersburg State University. Part of the cooperation we are looking for is for joint research, joint faculty transfers, and exchange programs even of students. It could also develop into joint publications to understand both Africa but also Russia. We have also spoken today about growing the tourist industry. We have a very small number of Russians that come into Kenya, and in Kenya we have a very good tourist package, world-class tourist package. We would want Russians to also experience this magnificent country. So we also spoke about tourism. We've also spoken about being a gateway for Russian investment into the East African region, but also in the African region. So a very broad spectrum. We've spoken about cooperation at the multilateral level on issues such as climate change, UN reform, and our desire also to sit in the UN Security Council.
My name is Mrs. Winnie Mwanjala Rogers. By profession, I'm a career diplomat. I'm the acting ambassador of Kenya to Russia.
Right. So now we see that Kenyans are gathering together in St. Petersburg. Can you tell us what the situation is?
Kenyans are gathered together in St. Petersburg because there has been a very big economic international forum, which is called the SPIEF, and Kenyans were invited by the Russian government to come and participate. They are gathering here in the pursuit of deepening Kenya-Russia relations in the area of investment and trade.
And then we see there's a Huduma number that's going on around Kenya and even here in the diaspora. Could you explain a bit about it?
Yes, the Huduma number is a program that was started by the government, and being in the diaspora, when the national government rolled the process in the country, diaspora were also allowed to register as Kenyans. So the government of the Republic of Kenya gave an opportunity for diaspora all over the world to have this opportunity to register in the Kenyan embassies abroad. And Huduma number is a very positive government program that when you read online, it stores all data of personalities in one place and makes it easier, in terms of processes, in terms of getting government services.
So lastly, just tell us, what is the foreign policy relationship between Kenya and Russia? What's the plan?
The foreign policy relationship between Kenya and Russia goes back 56 years ago. And if you may recall, as a Kenyan, maybe you are not born, Russia was among the first foreign embassies to open in Nairobi. And this relationship has been ongoing even prior to our independence. If you look at history, there were so many Kenyan students who came to Russia during the pre-independence periods, and they were trained here in different capacities in different fields. And this relationship has been going on for many years. It's been a very cordial relationship. But as we are heading into the first Russia-Africa Summit, which is going to be held this year, 2019 in October, there has been a re-energization of this relationship, and especially in the area of trade and investments.
My name is Dennis Davis. I study international relations in Moscow State University.
Just tell us about the life of an African student or a Kenyan student in Russia, the good side and the bad side.
Well, it depends on you, because most of the time, with hard work in Moscow, especially in Moscow, you dedicate yourself and you just work hard. It can be interesting because there are some jobs you have the time and opportunity. Well, depends on luck most of the time and hard work, of course.
My name is Angela. Medical student at St. Petersburg, Northwestern State Medical University. Studying here is difficult, mostly because schools are very, very strict as compared to back home. But I guess it's okay. The kind of education we get here is by far better than what we have.
Ms. Mawiya Hussein Mohammed. My profession is I'm a medical student in Ufa, Russia particularly. We are having the good side and the bad side, of course. We are in foreign country. The bad side about us is that there is a sense of Africanism within us. Like you feel like you are more different person as compared to other people. And then the greatest advantage of all time is about the language itself. You know, the language is very hard, and you have to understand the language. Also, a difficult moment. Basically, language barrier is the main factor. And then we have a sense of, you know, the weather is different. You know, our weather is at Kenya, our weather is like that 6, that 5. Like, but here I know in Russia, particularly in Ufa, it's very cold, minus that 6, minus that 7. You know, and we never used to wear heavy jackets. You know, like we basically wear light clothes. We used to wear light clothes, and that is it. I think that's the main challenge. And those who, my friends who are studying about the Russian language, they are also having difficulties because they are doing two works, like translating the information into English and understanding it. It's like multitasking.